is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। We are reading verse number 85 according to the circulated thing. अनुक्षणं यत् परिवृत्य कृत्यम् wake up. अनुक्षणं यत् परिवृत्य कृत्यम् अनाद्य विद्या कृतबन्धमोक्षणम् देह परार्थोऽयमुमुष्य पोषणे यसज्जते सस्वमनेन हन्ति। अनुक्षणं यत् परिवृत्य कृत्यम् अनादि अविद्या कृत बंध मोक्षणम. The only purpose that a human being is left with is to discover one's essential self. What we call the spiritual evolution is the last step in the ladder of evolution. See, the only difference between us and animal is this: if we are following Vedanta, if we are following Darwin, then we are all right. According to Darwin, we are the descendants of the apes, animals. So, four things we do sincerely: ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunan. Four. Eat, sleep, even in satsanga. Eat, sleep, see, all the time worried about security, and maithunam cha procreate. If that is all that we are thinking about life, then it is God's mistake that He made us human being. So either we correct or He will correct. If we correct, we follow this path. If He corrects, He will push us back again to square one. You must have played this snake and ladder game. So you go up, 10, 98, now only two are required. I will be in 100. And there is Krishna, 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 Rama, 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 Rama. And there is only one. So you go to 99, born as human being. Again, back to 2. See, therefore, anadi avidya krita bandha mokshanam krityam parirutya. Giving up the only purpose of our life is to get rid of these wrong notions that we are carrying in our life. See, this is so simple that it is difficult to understand. Whenever we are disturbed, straight away, by default, we should go. Who is disturbed? So instead of finding out who is disturbed, we continue to get disturbed. See? So we are disturbed as mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, and they are nowhere. See? So whole life is spent only in what? Deha parartho yamamushya poshane, yes ajjate. But our whole life is living by the body, for the body, on everybody. See? If we die and go up there, Bhagwan will ask, hey, I made you human being, what did you do? So we'll say, sir, I am a South Indian. Therefore, in my life, I have consumed 3 truckloads of rice. No achievement. But I was staying in North, in Punjab. Therefore, I have consumed 5 tankers of milk. It's okay, but what did you produce? Sir, you know. See, friends, are we the machine to convert the good food into the garbage? See, friends. Therefore, yaha sajjate sharira poshane. He whose whole life is only looking after the body, body, body. Take care of the body, no doubt about it. But for what? There was a friend of mine somewhere in hills. I used to stay next to him. So he bought the car, new car. So Swamiji, I got a new car. Very good. So next day, I thought he will give me a lift to my work. But he again joined with me for the bus. I said, hey, you got a new car. You don't go with the car to the office. No, no, it will get spoiled. I parked it in the garage. We'll go together by bus. What for you bought the car? Then again he'll come home in the evening, open the garage, clean the car completely nicely, and close it. Again in the morning he'll get do the same thing. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. What for? Body is meant to be used and thrown. See? But we are only looking after his body, body, body. So, Yasajjate Swam Anena Hanti. He is leading a suicidal existence. See, friends, this verse which told you from 15th chapter, last verse, इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत. Kritakritya means all that has to be done is done. Now there are no loose ends left. See? That is the Guhyatamam Shastra. That is the ultimate for human beings. By what? Etad Buddhva. Only recognizing your own divine nature. Unless that is attained, we will be again continuing with the same rubbish. Therefore, friends, we have to recognize this. The only purpose of our being human being is to get rid of wrong notions. And there are 4 wrong notions. Remember which are those? One wrong notion about ourselves as to who am I. We know what I am, but we have to know who am I. First wrong notion about ourselves. Second wrong notion about the world. Oh, the world is too much. Which world is too much? 5 great elements. What is too much? So when we talk about the world, what exactly we mean by the world? Then the third thing, our wrong notion about God. We conveniently push the God away, keep there. Nobody is allowed to go near God. Away. Another wrong notion. Three wrong notions. Fourth wrong notion is spiritual practice. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena Bhaja Govindam. See? Ganti bajao, आरती, then bhajan, kirtan, seva. Keep on doing throughout life. But unless we come to discover our essential nature, and that can happen only by one simplest technique: analyze your every experience. Now, like we are different age groups. Now, till date, at least you have done something, continue something. Oldies like me, there are plenty of them here. Now, what we have achieved in life till date? Have we discovered fulfillment? What is the meaning of discovery of fulfillment? If the death comes, death is a feminine word in English. What can I do? Mrityu. Ai. Hindi also is a feminine word. So if she comes late, do we have the courage to shout at her, come on, why are you late? See? Because there is nothing left to be done or achieved in life. But we are so much tugged up with this thing. Therefore, friends, fulfilling desires is samsara. Transcending desires is sadhana. Therefore, yaha sajjate swam anena hanti. The more we get attached to the body, nobody can help us in life. Sharira poshanarthi san
शरीरपोषणार्थी सन्
ya atmanam didrukshati
य आत्मानं दिदृक्षति
graham darudiya drutva
ग्राहं दारुधिया कृत्वा
nadim tartum saichati.
नदीं कर्तुं स इच्छति
Sharira poshanarthi san. He whose life's project is only to look after the body. Sharira poshanarthi. You will see these yoga fellows, they have these two things as the achievement of yoga. First of all, you will remain healthy, and second thing, you will live long. Both of them are curses. What will you do with the healthy body? What is required is the healthy mind. All our terrorists throughout the world, they are all healthy. Have you heard any time terrorists coming with a gun and telling the, hey, please hold your, I got a back pain? No. Health alone cannot be the goal of life. See? And second thing, you will live long. What will you do by living long? Today, the problem in the world is old fellows like me, they are refusing to die. See? Unless we vacate, how there can be place for the youngsters? See, friends, once I was invited for in a hospital in Coimbatore for inauguration of a department, and I know nothing, but we have to pretend that I know everything. So when I went, just sitting and watching what is happening. So from the various talks which were given by the various doctors, see, there was one NRI doctor imported, and then he started presenting his talk by PowerPoint. Those who present by PowerPoint, they have no power in themselves. So they read it and you don't have inside nothing. See, so he put the first slide. This is my house. I thought, oh, geriatrics means the construction department. Okay. Then the second slide. This is my dog. Oh, it is a animal department geriatrics. Third slide. This is my wife. In order of importance, they were presented. See, after some time, I came to know it is a department of the oldies. And then, so lighting the lamp and cutting the ribbon. Swamiji, thank you very much. I said, am I supposed to say a few words? Of course, of course. They didn't want it, but of course, of course. Then I said, today the world's problem is created only because of doctors. You people don't allow people to die. See, every government, I don't know about Indian government, I tell you, Indian government is spending maximum amount only for paying the pensions to this undying employee. The amount of total salary they have earned while working and the amount of pension that they are working is 10 times more. See, and what they are doing in old age. See, therefore, old age cannot be the goal of life. What we have to understand is this: it cannot be the goal of life. Then, what is the goal of life? Sharira poshanarthi san, ya atmanam didrukshati. He who thinks, if I live long, then I will be able to realize, forget about it. You might have heard the story. It is not a story, a real event in the past. Before Christ, 700 years, and after Christ, 700 years, there was a great yogi living in Puntamba, which is nearer to the present Shirdi. His name was Changdev Maharaj. 1400 years he lived, not a day or two. And he heard the greatness and glory of Santa Ganeshwar. So he approached him and said that, please accept me as your disciple. He said, I can't. Then go to my sister. His sister was 14 years age, and this old yogi, great, intelligent, well read, knew all the scriptures, everything. But he had that Kaya Kalpa Siddhi. Therefore, every 100 years, he is to reborn, get himself reborn. So the new teeth will come, new hair will come, again he'll become young, and again live for 100 years. 1400 years he did it. And when he was told, you go to my sister, Muktabai, be attentive. And she was instructing him casually, a small child, 14 years girl, what can you think about? So in they not big houses like this, a thatch hut, there they were staying. And in that she was taking bath without clothes. Small house. So took the bucket and that very time this old Yogi Maharaj he went there. And the moment he went, he saw Krishna, 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 Krishna. He closed his eyes and went. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. She started laughing. So he said, Mother, why are you laughing? He said, if you see a cow or a goat without clothes, do you feel guilty? No. Why are you feeling guilty when you saw me without clothes? Then she said, you are still holding on to the body identification. Unless this body identification is dropped, we have not worked on spiritual path. Only two things spirituality means, only two things. One is freedom from body identification. Second is living or destroying the wrong notion that we are a soul in the body. See, Maharaj, Bhagavad Gita very distinctly tells इदम शरीरम कौन्तेय क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते एतद्यो वेत्ति तं प्राहुः क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः क्षेत्रज्ञं चापि मां विद्धि सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत. Hey Arjun, our body is a field, and he who knows the body is the owner of the field or the body, Kshetrajna. So normally, average person, what he will think? As many bodies, so many souls. As many shoes, so many souls. See? You go in the Western world, those who are lost in meditation and yoga, they have got this particular term. She is my soulmate. So they will be sitting hand in hand doing meditation. And when the soul goes, the shoe is without soul. It is a path by the one to the one, all alone, without getting lonely. Therefore, Bhagavan says, don't have that wrong notion that there is one soul per body. Then, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Hey Arjun, I am alone expressing in and through everything and being. That is the ultimate truth. Because we are so much buried in the body identification, therefore I versus you. Therefore, Sharira Poshanarth is son. All the time thinking, talking, living for the body, Yaha Atmanam Didrikshati. And then he wants to come to realize the self. Graham Darudhya Dhrutva Nadim Tartum Sa Ichchati. By mistake, one person has caught hold of or he saw a crocodile as if it is a wooden log. So he sat on that crocodile so that he can cross the river. And then he started rowing. After going halfway, the crocodile started Brahma Arpanam, Brahma Havi, Brahma. Now, what was his mistake? His mistake was he has taken the crocodile as a wooden log. Exactly the same way. We have taken body as I. See, friends, what is important is what we call technically as Tatparya Nirnay. Tatparya Nirnay means what in English? Moral of the story. See, if we are not able to take out the moral of the story, then we will never be able to understand the scriptures. Like for every branch of science, there is a language of that particular subject. The language of physics is different, the language of computers is different, the language of Sanskrit is different. In the same manner, the language of scriptures is different. See, therefore, graham darudiya drutva nadim tartum sa ichchati. Therefore, if we are going on only body, body, body whole life, we will never, never be able to discover freedom from this relative world. मोह एव महामृत्युः
मोह एव महामृत्युः
मुमुक्षुर्वपुरादिषु
मुमुक्षुर्वपरादिषु
मोहो विनिर्जितो येन
मोहो विनिर्जितो येन
स मुक्तिपदम् अर्हति.
स मुक्तिपदमर्हति.
मोह एव महामृत्यु. Moha means what? The wrong notion that I am body. This is the terrible death. Moha eva mahamrityu. And for whom mumukshu, the one who really wants attainment of fulfillment in life, if you take only this takeaway, work only on this. What it is like, not by chanting, I am not the body, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the mind. Not like that. Sit quiet. No chitta vritti nirodha. And whether you are sitting in the chair, eyes open or closed, doesn't matter. Start working. What it is like being other than the body. See, you have to work on it. Don't give up. Then one day, by God's grace, we get an idea. Really, if I am other than the mic, I have no doubt about it because I know this mic as an object of knowledge. Yes. Am I not knowing this hand as an object of knowledge? Yes. But hand I am. This mic I am not. So if I start playing meditation, what it is like being other than body, then we'll slowly discover being other than the mic means the attributes of the mic they don't belong to me. Work on it. So what is the attribute of the body? Attribute of the body has got a shape. So play now what it is like being other than the shape or the form. So it is formlessness. Now start playing. What is the experience of the formless experience? Oh, I am not getting what to do. Anyway, is there anything in this world which is without form? Hmm. Yes. What is it? Space has no form. All right. Space has no form. So let me play space. Not that I am space, but let me play what it is like being a space. Again, go deep in contemplation. You'll come to know. Space is not against anything, supports all the four elements, doesn't get influenced by anybody. Now apply that on your own experience. Being other than body means we are not influenced by anything. We are not against anything. See? Like the vision is not against any color, but supports all the colors. Recognize this. We support waking dream, deep sleep samadhi. We are not against anything. We don't have to do anything to become divine. No. See, we have to discover divinity is our essential nature. It happens some people get terrible dreams. One day, one person came and he asked me, Swamiji, please don't make fun of me. I said, there is no need. You are self sufficient. Ask me what question you have. I had a very bad dream. So I kept quiet. I was sleeping, and in that dream, I saw one black cat came, climbed on my chest, and straight away dug into my jugular vein, took it out. Like Coca Cola, she started drinking my blood. And I was frightened. I got out of the sleep. Now, what will happen? I said, yes, this is my question. Is that cat still alive? After having taken your blood, can somebody survive? See, when we are out of the dream, do we go in hunting that cat where it has gone? In the same manner, when we will be awakening from this waking dream, everything will be over. Be attentive. We never dream the dream as a dream. In the dream, it is a solid reality. See? Sometimes you see a terrible dream. some tiger is chasing you and you are running, and heartbeat has increased, and you topple down and fall down, and the tiger jumps on you, and your dream is over. So when you get up, see, so we never dream the dream as a dream. Exactly the same way, this waking dream, we take it so real. And the reality of this waking dream is on the foundation of the notion that I am a body. Unless this notion is destroyed, you may do anything in life. You will continue. It won't change. Simply being good is not the goal of life. See, we must be an expression of divinity. And divine can express through us when we empty ourselves of body identification. See? Therefore, moha eva mahamrityu, this wrong notion that I am the body, is terrible death. For whom? Mumukshoho vapuradishu. So, I am the body, etc. This is a mahamrityu for the seekers of truth. Therefore, mohaha yena vinarjitaha. He who has thus conquered this wrong notion of body identification, sa mukti padam arhati. He is qualified for liberation. See, there was a great saint. He was a guru of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. And in one of his writings, Abhanga or Bhajan, so beautifully writes, by the grace of the Guru, I have crossed the river Bhavanadi, the river of transmigration. And I was so happy. Therefore, to thank the Guru and to see the river which I have crossed, I looked behind, and lo, there was neither the river nor the Guru. See? This state of your mind, you are not created by japa, by pranayam, nothing. All problems are because of wrong thinking. So, moho vinrjito yena samukti padam arhati. We have to get rid of this wrong notion of body identification. Moham jahi mahamrityum
मोहं जहि महामृत्युं
dehadara sutadishu
देहधारसुतादिषु
yam jitva munayo yanti
यं जित्वा मुनयो यान्ति
tad vishnu paramam padam.
तद्विष्णो परमं पदम्
Moha dehadara sutadishu, our wrong notion that my wife, my husband, my children, my property, this is mine. These things look very peculiar when I am going to tell you, but this is the truth. We may not like it, but truth is truth. See? Two examples I'll give you. One day, one girl came and spoke to me, and she said, Swamiji, um, you know, I am divorced. I said, yes. My mother told me, go and ask Swamiji. I said, I am not ready to marry you. He said, no, no, not for that. Then there is some function in our house, and for that function, I am not supposed to attend because I don't have a husband. Now the question is, after divorce, the girl becomes a widow or not? Ask Swamiji. So immediately I became Gambhirananda and said, I have studied all the four Vedas. Nowhere there is an answer to this question. Because when divorce happens, what happens to the husband or the wife? Do we do the shraddha after divorce of the dead husband or the dead wife? Because nobody dies and nobody is born. We have to understand this clearly. One husband came with his wife and they come only to complain. So he says, Swamiji, please tell her on my behalf. At least she should respect my age. I am elder than her. She treats me like filth. Tell her I am elder than her. I said, I agree with her. Because she gives me food you don't give. Then I told, look here, you got married simultaneously, is it not? Or did you get married one after another? Together. So the age of every husband and wife is the same. The fight is not between the man and the woman. The fight is between husband and wife. See? Then I said, okay, I'll give you a solution. How many years you are married? He said, 15 years. I said, now tolerate another 4 years. Then your teenage will be over. 15 years married husband is a teenage. And teenage children go crazy. So you are going crazy natural. There is nothing abnormal. So wait another 4 years. When teenage will be over, 19 is over, then you will come to know. It is easier to deal with the known enemy than to find an unknown friend. Let's continue. See, friends. In old age, husband and wife never stay together because of love, love, love. Forget about it. They stay together because of the mutual need. Therefore, all these things don't take too seriously. But we become so deha dara sutadishu. After I die, what will happen? See? There was a young couple, and after the 5 years of marriage, the girl came in a very loving mode and asked the husband, honey, darling, please tell, suppose I die. She plugged his mouth. Don't say that, I'll get mad. No, no, no means no. No other topic. Forget. All right. Another 5 years pass. Now we are married for 10 years. Now I want to ask a question. Suppose if I die, she plugged his mouth. Don't tell. Let me complete. Suppose I die, will you get married again? Last time you told me that you will get mad. Now tell me, will you get married again? I won't get that mad to get married again. See? Again, 5 years pass. So 15, 20 years. Again, the same question. Last time you told you will not get that mad. Suppose I die. Will you get married again? He said, mad person can do anything. Friends, we have these wrong notions that we cannot live without anything or anybody. See? When somebody dies, one of them, the one who is alive, see, watch their dialogues. Without you, without her, or without him, I can't live, can't live. And they don't die thereafter. Forget. What happened? You said you can't live without him or her. Change program. Therefore, let us not carry this wrong notion. Moha jahi mahamrutyam dehadara gruhadisha. Then, this is what I told you in simple terms. It is the dry garbage and wet garbage. Garbage must be thrown. Then, yam jitva munayo yanti. Those who have conquered this attachment to the body and anything related to the body. Yam jitva munaya, those contemplative masters, those who had conquered this thing, te Vishnoho paramam padam yanti, they alone attain fulfillment in life. Heaven is not a place where you go after death. Hell is not a place where you go after death. See, Kathopanishad you have studied. What is the heaven described there? स्वर्गे लोके न भयं किंचनास्ति न तत्र त्वं न जरया बिभेति उभे तीर्त्वा अशनाया पिपासे शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके. Heaven is that experience of fearlessness. Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti, no fear. Fear about six things in life. With reference to body, fear about old age and death, jara, mrityu. With reference to prana, hunger and thirst. When I go to China, Japan, etc., my friends are, Swamiji, when you go to China, what do you eat there? There I eat cockroach pickles, very tasty there. Now, am I going there to eat? I am going there for satsanga. Instead of asking that question, what you talk to them, they ask what to eat. Whole life is spent only one theme in the life: eat, eat, eat. See? Therefore, this moham jahi mahamrityu dehadar sutadishu. So heaven is fearlessness with reference to body, old age and death, prana, hunger and thirst, mind, shoka mohau. See, all the time deluded and all the time miserable. When we are free from these six factors, we are in heaven. Swarga, Swami is the self. Gati means destination. When you come back to yourself, you are in Swarga. And we go every day. In Upanishad it comes. Ahar ahar brahma gamayati. Every night when there is a deep sleep, the deep sleep is called as the sound sleep, is it not? Do you know why it is called a sound sleep? Because we produce sound. And that time we are happy and not in a hurry. Have you seen anybody snoring hurriedly? Kar, 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 kar. No. It goes so comfortably. Like Sare Gama Padani Sa. Because we are no more anybody, we are there nobody. See, life is there, but body is not there. Therefore, yam jitva munayo yanti tad Vishnoho paramam padam. That Vishnoho paramam padam is what? It is not somewhere above the clouds. It is you. See, in 15th chapter, Bhagavan brings it so clearly. He starts indicating from the sun. Yad aditya gadam tejaha, yad chandramasi, yad cha agno, yad gam avashya cha bhutani. Then aham vashvanuro bhutva praninam deham ashrita. See where from he has started? From the sun. Where he has come? In the stomach. And thereafter, sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishta. He has come to the heart. And from there, mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. I alone support waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. Therefore, sarvaihi vedaihi ahameva vidya. Therefore, what is vedya, what is worthy of knowing is who is this I. All other things are secondary. If we do not know, doesn't matter. But what matters is who am I, we must know. Therefore, yam jitva munayo yanti tad Vishnoho paramam padam. Vishnu means what? Vyapakatvad Vishnu. The one who is all pervading. See? Even these words, when you analyze, they are also wrong. When we say God is everywhere, what mistake is in this statement? Space is the reality, and in that space, the God is. God is everywhere. That is not the truth. The space is in the God. Every day you can just play with this. Everything is in the mind. That which is not included in the mind doesn't exist for us. How simple it is. Like many times it happens. Once in one of my talks somewhere, when I was giving lecture, there was a small girl sitting in the front. She got up and she climbed the stage, came near me. And my rule is I don't get disturbed. So she came near. And she said, Swamiji, yes, there is a spider on your beard. I said, take the tissue paper and slowly remove the spider. Don't pull my beard, okay? Because I can't tell everybody. She was so lovingly telling. The spider was there, but it was not included in my mind. It didn't exist for me. See, that which doesn't is not included in my doesn't exist. That which is included, that only exists. So this world, when it is included in our mind, then it exists. Now go to the mind. A person is in coma, and the people around, when it happened, Swamiji, by your blessings, our grandmother was relieved from the pain. She was in coma for 6 months. We could not see her torture, her pain, but that day you came, bless her, and God has relieved her of her pain. I said, look here, don't cheat yourself. When a person is in coma, he doesn't suffer. Then those who have to pay the bills, they suffer. It's the truth. See, it is a dead investment. मरता भी नहीं जाएगा. And suppose they again revive, worse, और बाप रे फिर आ गया. These are facts of life, friends. Therefore, that which is included in the mind, that alone exists, is it not? So, where is the whole world? It is in the mind. Then, manasam tu kim margane krite. Where is the world? World is in the mind. And what is the mind? Mind is expression of consciousness. Mind is not consciousness. Mind is expression of consciousness. These are so simple and deep things. You get it not from books. When you work on in this world, what we see outside, we call it sunlight. It is not sunlight. It's a daylight. Sunlight we cannot see. Sunlight is not bright. Sunlight is a dark light. If the sunlight can be seen, why in the deep space there is darkness? There is light, even this tube light, between all of us, isn't it? Are we seeing the tube light anywhere? We are seeing the tube light reflected on an object. What we see is only the reflected light, not the original light. In the same manner, consciousness reflected in matter is two types, either only existence or existence plus life. See, friends, the more you go deep in your own being, प्रयत्न शैथिल्य, पतंजलि महर्षि, प्रयत्न शैथिल्य अनंत समापत्तिभ्याम. Whenever we are effortless, we are absolutely normal. If we have to put efforts in hearing or listening, Like somebody who is hard of hearing, he or she has to put lot of efforts, and as a result, he or she gets tired. Oh, I can't continue, and then go to sleep. Why waste time? See, but those who are normal, they are not tired. Be attentive. Therefore, whenever we get tired and put efforts and suffer, we have divorced from our natural state. Naturally, we are all happy. Whenever we are miserable, we are not normal, we are abnormal. Therefore, we don't have to become divine. Divinity is our nature. Therefore, yam jitva munayo yanti tad vishnoho paramam padam. The more you contemplate on these lines, you will come to discover that everything begins from me. See, मय्येव सकलं जातं मयि सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं मयि सर्वं लयं याति तद् ब्रह्मा अहम् अस्मि तद् ब्रह्माद्वयमस्म्यहम्. See, everything is born in me, everything is sustained in me, everything goes back to me. That ultimate is our essential nature. Therefore, continuing further, त्वङ्मासरुधिरस्नायुः मेदो मज्जास्ति सङ्कुलम्
वेदो मज्जासि सङ्कुलम्
पूर्णं मूत्रपुरीशाभ्यां
पूर्णमुद्रपुरीशाभ्याम्
स्थूलं निन्दमिदं वपुः.
स्थूलं नित्यमिदं वपुः.
Now, the disgusting condition of the body is told. There is one text by Bhagavan Shankaracharya where it is said, Atyanta malino dehaha dehi chatyanta nirmalaha asangohamiti jnatva shauchametat prachakshate. The body is atyanta malina, absolutely dirty, but the embodied is immaculate pure. He who comes to discover that, he has really practiced purification. Same thought. The twang masa rudira snayu meda majja asti sankulam. Body is an assembly of all this rubbish. The skin, the muscles, the blood, the veins or arteries, and the bones and the bone marrow, and all of them put together is the gross body. And this is the matter of which the gross body is made. Very good. What are the contents of the gross body? Purnam Mutra Purishabhyam. Here I'll tell you something which is very disgustingly bad, but it is the most important to recognize. If you just close your eyes and think of the contents in your large intestine, nothing but fecal matter. Think about it. You will not get disgusted. See? Because it is included in the definition of I. The moment it is separated, it is disgusting. See? Therefore, this body is material wise disgusting, content wise super disgusting. Purnam Mutra Purishabhyam, urine and fecal material is nothing else. Sthulam iti ninyam vapu. This body is most disgusting. Therefore, don't give too much importance to this body. Be attentive. This is with reference to our body, to ourselves, not other people's. With reference to somebody else's body, Bhagavan says, Deho Devalaya Proktaha, Dehi Devo Niranjanaha, Architaha Sarvabhavena, Swanubhutya Virajate. All other bodies are the mobile temples of God. Deho Devalaya Proktaha. Dehi, the embodied, is the Paramatma. Dehi Devo Niranjana. Therefore, Sarva Bhavena Architaha. We have to serve them from all standpoints, body wise, mind wise, health wise. That is our seva practice. See, it's not, see, it is said the body is dirty. Hey, get away, dirty body. No, no, no. Our body, okay, okay. But for other people's body, our body is so good, whole day. This I learn when I travel here and there. In the flight, there are some people all the time sitting there. Shurpanaka. पंचीकृते हाँ नेक्स्ट वर्ड्स पंचीकृतेभ्यः भूतेभ्यः
पञ्चीकृतेभ्यः भूतेभ्यः
स्थूलेभ्यः पूर्वकर्मणा
स्थूलेभ्यः पूर्वकर्मणा
समुत्पन्नमिदं स्थूलम्
समुत्पन्नमिदं स्थूलं
भोगायतनमात्मनः
भोगायतनमात्मनः
अवस्था जागृतस्य
अवस्था जागृतस्य
स्थूलार्थानुभवो यतः.
स्थूलार्थानुभवो यतः.
Now, this body is made out of the Panchikruta Mahabhuta. We have seen that Panchikruta grossified five great elements. And it is Purva Karmana. Whatever karma we have done in our last life, according to that, our body is made. Once I was in somewhere in Scandinavia with my friend, his wife, and two daughters. So the husband and wife they went to get what we can get for eating, and in a nice open restaurant we are sitting with these tall girls. So they are constantly asking questions, Swami this, Swami that. That very time one local lady came, short skirt, and took out a small purse. And from that purse she took out a live dog, so small. And then she put the dog with nice bow and everything, properly dressed, put that dog, live dog, on the table and spoke to him. Honey, darling, getting something for you. Okay, keep quiet, don't go. And that dumb dog sitting like this. One American dog came to India. Indian dogs ask, why did you leave America and come here? There you get everything so nice. What there? I don't like it. Why? What is wrong there? They don't allow us to bark. What a life if you are a dog and not allowed to bark. See? In many cities, villages, you can see that. At night, they have the communication. See? And they have got different raga also. Oh, like many people chant Om, Om, like that. So, Stulebhya Purva Karmana. From these grossified Pancha Mahabhutas, the body is made and decided by the Purva Karma. So these girls ask me, Swamiji, how lucky this dog is. What he must have done in the last life that he has become like this. So comfort. I said, he must be a great Dharmatma. And therefore, in this life, he is getting all the comforts. But at the time of death, he must have thought of the dog. When I die, what will happen to my dog? So the last thought, dog. Therefore, blueprint, kindly make this body for me. So dog body is made. But because he has done so much of charity, so many good things, therefore, Shuchi Nam Sri Matam Ge. The purpose is totally different. We'll come across afterwards. Panchikritebhya bhutebhya stulebhya purvakarmana samutpannamidam stulam. So this body is thus born, and for what? Bhoga ayatanam atmanaha. It is a place where we live. See, we are not body, we are living in the body. How slowly Bhagavan Shankara is bringing out. We have to separate the embodied from the body. When we go to somebody's house, we knock the door, the servant opens the door. and we ask, is he there? No, he is not there. Okay, I'll come later. No, 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 you come. Even if he is not there, so what? House is there. Do we go to see the house? We go to see the people there. In the same manner, I am not talking to your ears. My glasses are not looking at you. There is somebody behind the glasses. There is somebody behind the lips. I hope there is somebody behind the ears. See? Therefore, bhoga ayatanam atmana. Ayatanam is the house. It is here all the good or bad experiences of the life go, and avastha jagrataha tasya sthularthanubhavo yataha. Now, this gross body becomes activated after identification with it, and the waking world comes into existence. See how scientifically perfectly it is analyzed. See, friends. Now, if you take this in letter and spirit, then the question comes: when the world is created, you are the scientist. 498 trillions years way the earth was hot. See, these are only words, has no meaning. We can get some idea. 1 hour. Oh, lecture is going to be over. 1 day, we understand. 1 year, we understand. 5 years, we understand. 100 years, yes. 1,000 years, yes, many years. 10,000 years, 50,000 years, 100,000 years. Anything happens? See, mind has its own limitation. It cannot go beyond it. See, friends, eyes have got limitations. It can see up to a particular distance. After that, if there is nothing to see, then optical illusion happens. Therefore, when we call the sky is blue, is only because the limitation of the vision. So it is the optical illusion because of which the sky appears blue. Neither the sky is blue nor the eyes are blue. It is appearance. Exactly the same way. The Jagrat Avastha, waking world, is created the moment we are identified with the body. Like, I go to so many places. Here also, when I came, and in the morning when I got up, so I was confused where I am. Where is the bathroom? Where I have to go? Where is the switch? Because no orientation. But when you are staying in the same place, then by default you do everything. Therefore, the whole world is created the moment we are identified with the body, and the world begins from our body, and it is maintained as long as body identification is there, and the world goes back to again body disidentification. See, मय्येव सकलं जातं मयि सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं मयि सर्वं लयं याति तद ब्रह्माद्वयमस्मि. The water says, from me only the ocean comes, from me only the waves come. But when they go back, the waves go to the ocean goes to me. In me, everything is, but I am not in any one of them. Again and again, work on this principle. So, avastha jagrastasya sthulartha anubhavo yataha. This is how our waking experience happens. Thereafter, what we do in the waking experience, when I have to stop you, tell me. One shloka. बाह्येन्द्रियै स्थूलपदार्थसेवाम्
स्थूलपदार्थसेवा
स्रक्चन्दनस्त्र्यादिविचित्ररूपाम् अदिविचित्ररूपां करोति जीवः स्वयमेतदात्मना
करोति जीवः स्वयमेतदात्मना
तस्मात् प्रशास्ति वपुरेषु जागरे.
तस्मात् प्रशास्ति वपुरेषु जागरे.
बाह्येन्द्रियैः स्थूल पदार्थ सेवा. Now, what the jiva? Now, be attentive. What is the jiva? This point, please remove from your head that there is something called as the jiva in a body. There is no jiva in the body. If you have to define a reflection, what happened? You must have made it. After 1 hour, keep quiet. Anyway, you can hear me. Even if you don't hear, doesn't matter. Neither to me nor to you. Time pass हो रहा है. So, बाह्येन्द्रिय स्थूल पदार्थ सेवाम स्रक चंदन स्त्यादि विचित्र रूपाम. So, how the life is lived. Karoti jiva. Now, who is the jiva? If you have to define what is a reflection in the mirror, pratibimba, how will you define it? Three factors are involved: our beautiful face, clean mirror, and proximity of our face in front of the mirror. Then only the reflection happens. Is it not? What is a husband? Man reflected in the mirror of the wife, and that miserable reflection of a man. These three factors together is called as husband, isn't it? Therefore, husbands cannot laugh. That is the meaning of the husband. Hasi ban is husband. See? So, when we talk about Jiva, Paramatma Brahman expressing through the Panchakoshas and thereby the limited expression of the infinite, that together is called as the Jiva. See, friends, suppose, I don't know the shoe numbers, what is there, I never put on. Suppose your shoe number is 8 and you go and buy, and then you go to the counter and pay, and they will give you the bag. You come home and then you put on. You have to go somewhere for a big meeting, and in a hurry you put it on and then go, and then afterwards you realize, oh God, it is one number less. One number less. Instead of 8, it is 7. How comfortable it will be walking. Why? Because the infinite is crushed in the finite. And therefore, when there is no body identification, we are so happy. Body identification, infinite crush in the limitations of the Desha Kala Vastu, time space object. That crushed imaginary presence is called a Jiva, the soul. Now, in case of the husband, who is the reality? Wife is not the reality, husband is not the reality, man is the reality. In case of the reflection, reflection is not the reality, mirror is not the reality, our face is the reality. In the same manner, when we say Jivo Brahmaiva Paraha, Paramatma expressing through the Panchakoshas, and thereby under the influence of these limitations of the Panchakoshas, that limited expression of the infinite is called a Jiva. See? Electricity expressing through the bulb as light. Then if you have to define the light, can you define the light without bulb, element, and electricity? And when the bulb becomes fused, what happens to the light? What happens to the electricity? Nothing happens to light as well as to electricity. Life doesn't die, it is unmanifest. Again and again, work on this thing. Therefore, Jiva is not the real. Mind expressing through the eyes is vision. So, vision is the Jiva, and mind is the Brahman. Consciousness expressing through the body as mind. So, mind is the Jiva, Brahman is the reality. So when the mind becomes unmanifest, nothing happens to the Brahman, the reality. Where is the Jiva? But then we are so much told 100 times, Papoham, Papakarmaham, I don't know what sin I had done last life, this life I got married to you or again, and I don't know. No. Therefore, Karoti Jivaha Swayam Tasmad. So this Paramatma alone he has become the Jiva, and then Tasmad Prashastir Vapu Asya Jagare. Therefore, in the Jagare, in the waking state, he is living only as the body, for the body, on everybody. It is after body identification only we have property, we have education, we have respect, we have disrespect, we have husband, we have wife, we have children, we have nationality, everything we have after body identification. Where do they go when we sleep? Work on this. Like for every dream, there is a separate dreamer. Equally true, for every waking experience, there is a separate waker. Digest this. Slowly, slowly, you'll catch it one day by God's grace. See? The net result will be we will be playing the role that we have to play. But while playing the role, we will not forget our essential divine nature. Like an actor on the stage, he plays his role so well. But that time also he remembers. It is just a natak, karnataka. So like you are listening as if same way, live in this world. You will never, never suffer. And then we become an instrument of joy. Spread it everywhere. Give it a try and be happy. बंद करना है. Before you run away, I should stop. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ